When we make the grip, we're grabbing palm to palm, which is my preferred mechanism of gripping, because the way that we're going to control him is underneath your knee, is what this elbow does. This elbow needs to jet out to relatively 90 degrees. So we're about 90 degree line right here. If I begin to push on Kyle's head, I'm going to open this angle up, and it's going to allow him to bob and weave underneath my arm a little bit. So if he's in here and I say, I need more room, I need to get his head away from me, and I begin to push his head out, this is something that you can really mess up. That's how you get your space. You don't need any more space than what that gives you. That's this frame locked, where my right leg is right now and where my left leg is. My left leg is up off the ground. It's above the hip, because I don't want him to step over. One thing is I really don't want him to step over my foot. I'll be able to keep that angle for the most part if I have a frame, or as I mentioned earlier, which we'll take a look at briefly in a moment, I can move to a different angle if he drives hard enough. So if he's driving and driving and driving and driving and he continues to drive, I can move my angle relative to him instead of relative to the ground, as we looked at earlier. On the clamp guard, you'll notice that the front drives in hard. You see there's an angular advantage that's relatively easy to keep because of this frame. We've made a slightly different frame. It's a shin frame on the far arm, but again, his head is nowhere over mine. It's at an angle off to the side. And that's what we really, goes on the hip. I keep myself, so his hand is now down by my waist. Now we've got a proper angle for our Jujigatami. I will allow my left hand to open up if necessary, my left leg to pass over his head, and we not only have a potential attack on the arm here, we have a potential attack on the arm with no counter, because his arm is stuck under my back. It is around my waist. It's going to be too slow for him to pull his arm out